Indianapolis. The NFL is designed to push all 32 teams toward the middle, keeping the playing field level. But the best franchises find ways to outmaneuver the system. The Kansas City Chiefs aren't dominant just because of Patrick Mahomes, but also due to the stability of Andy Reid and GM Brett Veach. Their ability to anticipate needs and make tough decisions has kept them ahead, even when moving on from stars like Tyreek Hill and Joe Thuney.
"We're fortunate to have a nucleus of good players joining us,"
Reid said at the Scouting Combine.
"You try to bring in the best people and figure out how the pieces fit."
But not every team has that luxury. Some face steep challenges in 2025, limited by salary cap constraints and scarce draft capital. The Chiefs, despite their success, find themselves in a difficult position. Trading Thuney freed up cap space, but they remain $3 million over the limit and lack a reliable left tackle. Key defensive players like Nick Bolton and Justin Reid may walk, and with only 6 draft picks, reloading won't be easy. They must also plan extensions for defensive stars George Karlaftis and Trent McDuffie. The Miami Dolphins face a similar predicament. While their offensive playmakers remain intact, their lines need reinforcements. With just $12 million in cap space and a draft class dominated by late-round selections, they may have to rely on younger and proven talent. The Baltimore Ravens are in an even tighter spot. Their $10 million in cap space leaves little room for upgrades, and they may need to replace kicker Justin Tucker amid off-field issues. The loss of Pro Bowl left tackle Ronnie Stanley in free agency could be a significant blow. Houston finds itself limited after last year's aggressive offseason. The Texans have $14 million to spend and only 6 draft picks, but GM Nick Caserio showed creativity by acquiring Christian Kirk for a future 7th-rounder. Tampa Bay is nearly maxed out on cap space after reinvesting heavily in its core players, including Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans. The key will be figuring out how to retain Chris Godwin while making minimal moves elsewhere. The New Orleans Saints continue their annual cap gymnastics, needing to shed $40 million by next week. With key players gone and a rookie head coach in Kellen Moore, they must rely on the draft for reinforcements. Atlanta finds itself in the worst position. Just 4 draft picks and a need to trim $5 million in cap space are only part of the problem. Kirk Cousins' massive contract looms over the franchise. Cutting him means a staggering $65 million dead cap hit while keeping him, which results in the most expensive backup quarterback in history.
"We understand that it's not ideal,"
GM Terry Fontenot admitted.
"That number was meant for a starter, not a backup."
If Michael Penix Jr. isn't exceptional in year 1, Atlanta may already be out of contention.